This is Sam Bingham with Operations Manager with Marc Austin Properties at Exit First Realty. I am here with John Christman today. He is Realtor Extraordinaire with Exit First Realty, and we're going to just chat a little bit about where he came from and why he chose Exit, and any advice he can give to agents who are maybe considering making a move or becoming an agent getting into real estate. Thanks for being here, John. I appreciate it.
Sure.
And we will get started. So tell me a little bit about what you were doing before real estate. Like, where was your life at?
Sure. Before this, I was a restaurant owner. I ran a breakfast and lunch franchise in the South Side, Chesterfield area of Richmond for about 7 or 8 years. And through that process, I learned a lot about what it means to be with a good brand. Having good support, not only in-house, but having good support as an umbrella for all of your personnel to have tools and resources really was important for me. So that was a little of my previous. Now, the reason I decided to get into real estate was I've always had this need or urge to help people. During the time in my breakfast and lunch industry, I realized how a small plate of eggs, just something small as the first meal of your day, would really impact someone's life, and always had this drive to really help people. And my biggest goal, or thing I wanted to achieve when I came on board as a real estate agent, was to help people in one of the biggest purchases they make in their life. When I was younger, I moved around a lot, and I was able to do a lot of house hunting, and I really enjoyed it when I was a little younger, and thought that it would be a fun career. So I made the switch. It was honestly one of the best things I've done. When I did switch, I started to realize what getting my life back is from being 12-hour a day in the restaurant industry. But that's a little bit about where I came from and why I got into real estate. And one reason that I really touched on this briefly in the beginning, decided to come on board with Exit, is because of the branding support. I'm about a month in now, and I'm happy to say I'm working with my first buyer already, and really excited to just see this grow. But during the training time, Exit has some absolute wonderful resources and tools for you to really get some structure and foundation in your business and take it where you want to. As a real estate agent, you work on your own, you're an entrepreneur. And once again, the foundation that they give you in this first 8-week training is excellent, along with the continually training that I've seen. Videos. Exit is very much dedicated to seeing their agents succeed and seeing their brand succeed, and I'm very happy to be with them.
Yeah, that's awesome. I think you hit on a lot of amazing points. I want to go back a little bit before you started in real estate. What was the most stressful part about your life before that kind of made you want to make a change? And then why was that change real estate? I know you talked about wanting to help people, which I hear from agents all the time, but why, restaurant industry is such a different kind of field and such a different line of work than real estate. There's some similarities, but can you just talk a little bit about why real estate and why did you want to make that change?
Well, I've always felt that I wanted to be somewhat of an entrepreneur, manage my own schedule. And, in the restaurant industry, there wasn't a lot of opportunities for you to be able to have a lot of freedom and live your life the way that you would really like to. You're really kind of dedicated to the four walls. So one reason that I got into real estate was to also, like I stated, help people get to their next goal, build their life, build their family. I have 3 young sons, and I've been a homeowner twice now, and I've felt how exciting that is to get your first house and then turn that into a second one and see your family grow. And so knowing that feeling is really what I want to do to help people. But honestly, that's the first thing I did it for, and the second thing might have been little selfish, but it's for me and my family. I wanted to be able to support. I wanted to be able to be there for more soccer games for my sons. And I wanted to, really make a difference in the community. We did that smallly with the restaurant that we ran. We reached a large amount of people and were very successful. But I want to parlay that into the real estate business and really set myself up for success in the future. This also gives me a little bit more options than just necessarily managing a restaurant and owning it. But once again, that's really what drives me.
Sure. I mean, I think that's great. When you decided to leave the restaurant and go into real estate, what was your biggest challenge? Like, what did you face? It's kind of overwhelming just completely switching careers, especially when you're going from kind of a salaried position to commission only. What was the big challenge there, and what were you worried about, and how do you think Exit provided a solution for that?
For me personally, the worry for me is always the unknown. Jumping into a new career, there's a lot of things you don't know, and Exit laid a lot of those out very well. I talked about the initial 8 weeks training. It really breaks it down for you to where you can get yourself back into a salaried position by breaking down the numbers and really kind of giving you the figures that you need to hit to succeed. What figures you want to make is completely on you. And, that was the unknown, like I said, is kind of what was the biggest concern for me. But once I got on board, it's been great. Really have had a great training process so far, and I'm looking forward to just continuing building.
Yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head there. We really pride ourselves on our systems and our technology to set agents up for success, because if you as agents aren't successful, then we as an office or a company are not successful. So that's really fantastic. What would you tell other agents who are struggling? Maybe they're new and they're with a different brokerage and they don't feel they're getting the support that they need, or they're doing a job that they don't necessarily love and they're thinking about real estate for the same reasons that you were, because of the opportunity and because of the ability to run your own life and have that freedom. What would you say that Exit offers that's different from another brokerage?
Exit feels like family to me. And that's, the way we ran our restaurant. It was very much, we're here for our teammates, we're here for our agents, we're here for everyone to succeed, and it's very well felt. You can feel that from the first time. Even researching on Exit, they really do everything they can to make sure that their agents succeed, because obviously without teamwork, no one's getting anywhere. And so
teamwork makes the dream work, right?
That's right. You got to have it. And so if anyone is really considering getting into real estate, I would say go ahead and make that jump. You're never going to know until you do. And honestly, it's been one of the best decisions I've made in my life. And, Exit, once again, the tools and resources they have are just going to help you, whether you're a new agent or whether you're an experienced agent that is struggling with, a different brokerage. Come talk to Exit, and you'll be surprised to see where it can take you.
That's really awesome. And I mean, I think it's fantastic. I know you said you're just a month in, and you've already got one deal on the books or one client that you're working with.
Working with one client, yes.
Where do you think the coaching and training can take you? Like, what's your goal for growing yourself and your business, but also helping us grow our business?
Sure. Goals for me, obviously be financially sustainable. I want to make a positive impact in the community. I want to, when they hear Exit and they hear my name, that they say, man, that was one of the greatest experiences that I've gone through. For me in the future, 5-10 years down the line, I can see, this building into something that, brings me hopefully into early retirement. We'll see how that goes. Getting into some investment properties and things of that nature is definitely something I'm interested in as well. But that's kind of where I see myself in the next few years is just being successful, making that positive impact in the community, and doing everything I can to support Exit and, work together as a team.
Yeah. I think a big part of Exit that's always unique to me is our sponsorship program and, residuals that way. You're familiar with that aspect of Exit. So I think that can help build to what you want to build to. So you talk about early retirement. What's a great way to do that? Get passive income. So if you could just touch on that for a minute, what you think that means to you and how that can help you.
Yeah, sure. Exit Sponsor program is absolutely amazing. It helps build the brand, but it also helps you have some sustainable income on the side as well. I think that it's a great networking tool to help other brands with their not doing so well as far as just making the income on commissions, or let's say you hit a 2 month where things are just dry. Having a sponsor on the other side is something that's going to keep you afloat.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's great. And I think it just really helps build the brand as well. Well, you've answered all my questions, and I really appreciate your time today. If anybody has any questions, people who are thinking about becoming an agent or other agents want to reach out to you, what's the best way for them to get a hold of you?
Well, there's a few different ways. You can search me on Facebook. It's John Christman, or you can text my mobile business card. It's MXER2525 to 85377. And that'll give you some more information to contact me. If not, you can look me up at johnsellsrva.com. That's JohnSellsRVA.com. And I would be happy to speak with you about any questions you have, any worries, any concerns, and get you on a winning team.
Well, awesome. I really appreciate your time today, John. This is John Christman, Realtor Extraordinaire with Exit First Realty, and I'm Sam Bingham, Operations Manager, and hope you all have a great day. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.